Well, good afternoon. It's another episode of Antigua the Beautiful. And we're out at Galley Bay. That's in St. Paul's, in the southeastern part of the island of Antigua and Barbuda. This is the most easterly side of Galley Bay. And there's even another beach up here from the one that I'm at. So I'm going to start really from over here and show you how beautiful it is. And then turn around. That's the part where you really see the beauty of this bay. Look at it. Let's turn around. You can see how the nice turquoise waters. A few people are bathing, sunbathing over here. And let us get into position. And this is where I am. See the H down there? This is what I'm looking at now. Taking it from the eastern side going up. Let's see if we can get a little cruise control on so you can really enjoy taking the time going up the shoreline. All right, so yeah. Oh no. Took my hand off of there. That's the beauty of this part of the island. It's called Galley Bay because back in the old days of those wooden man o' wars and so on, they were really parked out right here. That's the entrance over there. You see all those yachts over there. That's the entrance to Nelson's Dockyard. And Admiral Nelson, which was the head of the British fleet in the West Indies, will have his boats over there, the British fleet. And in addition to that, all the other man o' wars or whatever vessels that they had would be in this harbor. Very safe port for surviving a hurricane. So they were all, I guess, coming from where they were patrolling the West Indies. I would come to shelter in the hurricane season. Or even if they weren't sheltering, they will dry dock here and fix their boats because you were certain of surviving a hurricane, a bad hurricane in this beautiful dockyard. So yeah, that's a hotel right there. I don't remember the name of that one. I think this is Galley Bay Hotel. And then we're going to go around the corner now and show you Nelson's Dockyard. Let me come from a southerly angle and I can show you the boat setting here because we have sailing coming up in April. So a lot of the boats are coming in, even from now, from all around the world. I saw on the other side, Falmouth Harbour, they had this huge boat, about 5 masts. This is the entrance, really, which I'd like to show you. Right over where these rocks, the entrance to Dockyard. And what you see here is over here on the right-hand side. That's Fort, I think they call it Fort Barrington. No, Fort Berkeley or one of them. I can't remember the name of the fort. The sun's kind of in the way. It's kind of blocking you from getting a clear view. But over here, they would have a large chain over the water to block the port, to block the dockyard from anybody coming in, sneaking up and then doing a little sneaky and coming and attack them. Where they could be not only the Europeans, the Dutch, the French, the Spanish, whosoever, but even the Caribs from neighboring islands used to raid this part of the island back in those days, you know. So they had to protect themselves from any sort of a vessel coming in to the harbor. So it would be low-lying across the water, probably even submerged to some extent. And then they couldn't see it, but then wham, your boat get wrecked, the wooden boat get wrecked. Now, why I wanted to come here is that what I was told back in the day, they had like a tower here. Let me actually stop the drone here. They had a tower here. And the tower here was the part where the other part of the chain would be attached right in this direction. However, there was an earthquake at some point in time, not certain when, and the the tower got smashed. So that's why you see a lot of rocks here. I'm sure if you see some remains, that is not just natural formations, but that is the result of something man-made was put here to have support the chain crossing the dockyard. It's now gone, but people don't remember that. I remember reading it in the book and say, oh, that's why all that rubber just looks so discarded and out of the place. It's the damage from an earthquake that caused that. So yes, we're going to go turn around now and go into the harbor. The sun is in our direction, so we're going to try to get away from that and really take it in from the entrance that you would see if you were coming from the sea, coming into the harbor. And here we go. So that is Fort, my memory slips me. That is an old fort there that used to guard the entrance to the harbor. And now we're looking at the harbor itself. Or the Nelson's Dockyard, I should say. As we go in from the southern side, let me go up higher. You probably get a better feel for it from a higher position. Let's turn a little bit. Let's go in. I'm straight ahead as the H you can see down there. And then you just see the harbor. Nelson's Dockyard in all its glory. That's it right there. One of the safest harbors in the Caribbean, in the West Indies, to dock your boats, because the natural outlay of the land protects it from all the ravages of strong hurricane winds. So you can see there are a fair amount of boats that are parked in here. They have some pretty high masts. Let me see if I can go up a little further to avoid hitting into any one of these things. But I'll stay here now and see if I can get in closer, show you how it looks. On the other side is one of the beaches that I went to previously. That is Pigeon Point on the other side, where all those other boats on the other side. That's a different harbor. It's not the same. This one is called Nelson's Dockyard, English Harbor. And on this other side over there, that's Pigeon Point. That is, what's that now? Falmouth Harbour. Okay? So yeah, they're all just a sliver of land is between the both harbors. But they do have their separate names. As a child, I used to just call them one and the same. I wasn't really getting into all of that, what was what, but it's beautiful to see how the layout of the land is down here, as you can see. Yeah. You see all the layout of the land. I see how far you can get before it warns me that I'm going out of reach of the max altitude. Okay, so we can't go if we hit anything now. Is that I'd set the altitude for the drone at just under 300. And that is it. Tell me you don't love that. This is a UNESCO heritage site from the United Nations. It is a functioning 18th century dockyard designed by the British. And you can see just the beautiful topography of the land and the surrounding bays and even houses around here. But yeah, that's Nelson's Dockyard. He was stationed here before he went to fight the Battle of Trafalgar. Hated it. He used to say out here were just infested with mosquitoes and used to stink because, you know, sanitation back in those days weren't that good, especially the British and them. They come in with their boats, all with their probably have all kind of scabies and other infections. Healthcare, medication wasn't very good in those days, and all those ailments that sailors get, they will come here, and they had a very high mortality rate, the English naval officers. So what really happened really is that based on that, they have lots of dead bodies. So they'll usually just bury them on the sands. They didn't have no morgue, they didn't have Straffy or Barnes funeral home. So they'll just bury them on the sands, shallow burial, get them away from the boat, because, you know, they probably could cause people to get infected. So you'll bury them quickly. So there's shallow graves all over this area now. If we dig the sand too much, you probably find some dead British sailors. But this is going up now over the hotel. I think over here, let me see if I can find it. Or in some direction, there's Clarence's house. Don't really know. I think it's over here. Don't know if we can reach it. But we have good, well, I'm just saying we had good reception, but the reception kind of going now. But I'm going to try to see if I could find it. But that's not, don't look like it's going to happen. Up there at the top of that mount or hill, that is Shirley Heights. That is the lookout into the Atlantic and part of the British Navy's early warning signal. They will be able to get a good look of all the directions around on the island on the southern side. So they will have their flags. There used to be flags along the hill stops, and they will put up the flags, safe, not certain what boat coming, danger. We see French pirates or whatsoever. So that is how that one really worked out. But as you can see, these are hotels and various homes for people. And just a beautiful, beautiful surrounding that you definitely have to admit is breathtaking. So let me look around now. Let me turn the camera around so you can enjoy. That is looking towards, I believe, St. James Club. And look around now. Look at the harbor. Look at the beauty that is Antigua the Beautiful. English Harbour and Falmouth Harbour. St. John's, Antigua. Maybe I should have put on a darker lens filter, but what I believe is that I wanted to put on the wide angle so you get a full feel for the surroundings of this island. As I said, this is the south side. Let us see if we can get further over here and see what is happening. Very gorgeous, very beautiful. Yeah, that's as far as I'll probably take the drone. We're already down at 53 minutes. I would like to have gotten to Clarence's house, but I'm not too certain in what direction. I think that goes out to the main road here. You see that road there? And to the left, somewhere over here. But I'm not certain, so I don't really want to. Well, you know what? Let's see if we can get there. Even if we just have to go there and come back quickly. Oh, there it is. That's Clarence's house. That is the Governor General's country home. His country home, as the one in St. John's. He'll come out here on the weekends to enjoy the view and drink his cordial and some tea and enjoy the views and get some of that fine, fresh air as opposed to St. John's in the city. Yeah, that's Clarence's house. The last time Aurora was here, I think Edward, the late Queen's son, came in from St. Lucia, gave some honors, and went back on his boat. I don't think a lot of people really use it as to live in anymore. But historically, it's still a very well-kept area, cultural heritage, and the upkeep on it is pretty good. I'm certain about the outside, not certain about the inside. It's not somewhere that I've gone before, but I've known about it. Yeah, so that's it. Let me see if I can pull out, show you the surroundings, so the Governor General will have a view of that. It's not $1 million view, probably even more, several $1 million view of that, and that is the way it really is. Yeah, strong winds, but you know what? We're going to venture out there anyway. No risk, no gain. So this is really taking in the whole of the dockyard. Oh, the signal is going weak now. So let us try to bring it back in. Yeah, it's going weak now. Can't go that far. Yeah, okay, so this is going back towards. Okay, so we lost connection there. Oh well, I tried. Try to push it as much as possible. The drone would automatically, after a while, realize it's lost connection and will come back in this direction. So it's taking another part. It's not going as we wanted to go over the Dockyard is going more back straight to me, going back to Galley Bay. So, okay, let me see if I can take over. Yeah, that is where he wants to go, right back to me. Yeah, we're going over Galley Bay Hotel, I suppose. And we're coming out back where it started. We took off from right there where the H is. And we're going right back down to there. But just take a look at how beautiful it is, the surroundings. I have on the wide angle lens for this reason, that it's not the best lens in all this light that you could see everything as clear as possible, but at least you get the width of everything that is surrounding the bay. And as I said, you have about 10 to 15 small yachts in harbor. On the other side in Falmouth Harbour, I saw something so big. It was the biggest yacht I've ever seen. And I know they said the one for the guy that owns Amazon is big, but this one, to me, is even bigger. So I don't know, somebody might, man topped him already and built something even bigger. But that one was awe-inspiring. Don't know if I'll have time to come out here again soon and film it for you. That's somewhere down there, my boys. Let me see if I can find them. They're down there enjoying their sunbath. Look at that. I think that's one of them. Yeah, okay, the one at the top there, that's Veer and Michael up there to the north there. Let's see if we can go and peep on them. Yeah, that's the two of them in the aqua tops. You see the beautiful water right there. It's not one of the best beaches, I would say. There's a lot of seaweed in there, and not one of the best beaches to swim in, but certainly a very beautiful beach that you will enjoy the surroundings, even if you don't want to go into the water, you know. So yeah, those are my two boys down there. They're enjoying themselves so much they don't even realize that I'm right here looking at them. Let's look around again. Yeah, so that is where we came from when I started the footage. I'm going to turn back around and come back, okay, guys? So yeah, that's it for another episode of Antigua the Beautiful. Until I come again, stay safe. And if you're in Antigua, please come out and see the beautiful sights. Let me go up again and show you the Dockyard. Yeah, if you come to Antigua again, please come and check out these beautiful areas that we have. As I said, this is a UN World Heritage Site that they don't have too many functioning 18th century naval dockyards. This one was never really ever out of commission. I mean, even when I was a child, I remember it was kind of smaller, not as well renovated, but there was always somebody taking dry dock, cleaning boats, fixing them. They had the crew to service any boat that needed to be crewed to go wheresoever in the world. So it's always been functioning, you know. And as we took over, got our independence in 1981, the local people, the black people, took over these services, and some whites who stayed along and remained part of the society. Yeah, came in, stayed, and now I guess the industry is, indigenous now, locally owned. So yeah, guys, take good care, and I'll see you. Wait, oh Lord, I wish I could see that big boat. You see the big boat I was telling you about? It's just over on the other side of the hill, right to the entrance of Falmouth Harbour. I don't have the energy now. I don't even know if I should try it, but it would be good to see how that boat is, if I can actually get over there. Go up really high and just peer down to see how it looks. But I think I'll play it safe because the battery is running low. I will take it from there, guys. Take good care. Bye for now.